Hello, hello. Is anybody out there? If I have to get up and turn on my air, I might have to do that. So sorry about the noise. It's hot. It's in the 80s still, and it's really muggy. And I'm going to be working with hot foil, so might want to have it on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my machine here. Hey. Okay. Okay, I added you as a moderator here. Where'd you go? There you are. Try to hide my keyboard and everything hides for me. What the heck? Where is everybody? There you are. Hi, Pam. There. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for coming. I think you, let's see here. And paste. Just kind of getting prepped here. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Vicki. Nice to see you guys. I'm so excited for what I'm about to show you. So Abraham, my friend Abraham, you see him here in the chat, as also known as Ken Cole 19. Hi, Jennifer. He and I collaborated on a project that is now live in my Etsy shop. And what this is this is the foiling friend. Okay, it is a foiling jig that we created, and wait till you see how it works. So the first thing you have to do is you have to cut it out. Hey, Melody. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. And you just cut it along the dotted line. So Abraham will be linking my Etsy link. I'm selling these. We are selling these for $1.99 a piece. You can print as many as you want. And it, you know, I mean, it's something that you'll want multiples of, because, you know, as the paper gets warm, it'll start to curl and degrade. But I mean, I've played with it all day today without an issue at all. So all you need to do is place it in the gray area on your platform, just like this. Okay, and then I take tape. So I'm just using, this is Spellbinders tape. You could use washi tape, mint tape. I don't know about mint tape. I don't know how well it's going to stick. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to tape it down so it doesn't move on me. Yeah, we both played with it. That's for sure. So it's got, as I'm taping it down, I'll just talk about it. It's got your A2 size card, kind of a template, and it's got the grid inside, and the grid squares are 1/4 inch. Now this is our first model. There will be more models to come. If you do purchase this, any updates that we have, we'll of course send you. Come on now. This is me being shaky. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little excited too. Okay, so I've got my little template here, okay? And this is just thin printer paper, regular old printer paper. You don't want heavy paper because you still want to be able to get your heat. And you don't want, you know, you don't want excess shims or anything like that. But let me just show you an example of what this is good for. So if I were to do a card, so I've got, this is hammer mill paper. This is the regular card size, right? And then I also made the border. So how we normally trim them down, well, that thing gets hot fast. So what I'm gonna do is this plate here, this came with the last month's Glimmer of the Month, and it's just half a plate, right? So I was able to create an A2 size card with it getting the whole circle. So what I'm gonna do is, see, I've got my grid lines here, is I'm gonna place this right like that, okay? I'm gonna grab some foil. Let's grab some silver. And just gonna take and kind of measure my foil, cut it off. Ow, that hurts our eyes. It's so shiny. Move junk out of my way here. Gonna lay my foil shiny side down right here, and see what I want to do here is I want to find, sorry about that, I forgot to tell you, want to find the center line, right? Because I want this full circle in the middle. So I'm going to line this up right there with the center line. I'm going to lay my foil down, and then I'm going to take my card. This doesn't feel like hammer mill. I guess it is. And I'm going to just lay it right here in the template lines, and then just to keep things from moving around, I'm going to use a little tape. I'm going to tape it just right here to that other piece of tape. I'm not going to tape the other side. I'm going to go ahead and place my plate down and set my timer. I want one of those fold-away types. Those are cool. This one is pretty huge, this Big Shot, but it works, so. I'll just wait for that timer. So I printed multiples of this plate, but I'm gonna just demo, or this, basically it's a jig, but I'm gonna demo everything just on the single jig. Sometimes it feels like that timer takes forever, huh? Okay, it's ready, and what I do is I hold my plate down. I don't like to, Nancy tapes hers, and by the way, if you want to learn more about foiling, the Empress of Foiling is, of course, Nancy Stamps. This is just my jig because I have so many problems with foiling. So I hold it down with my hand like this, and then I pull. And then I drag it over to my Big Shot. And I'm gonna go kind of slowly. Nope, I don't have a platinum. This thing was put away forever after I got my Vagabond. I only took it back out because I got the Glimmer machine. Okay. Take this out and plug it right back in right away. I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to go ahead and lift this, and the tape comes off very easily. And I'll save this piece of tape because I'll use it again. And here we have the first half foiled. Okay, so let's get the second half done. And here's where our jig is amazing. So we'll get another piece of foil. Where did I put it? Y'all, here it is. I did order that full-size plate. I couldn't find the Pink Fresh one, so I bought the waffle flour. I'm sure it's just as good. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to lay the foil down and I have this flipped over. I'm going to place it in my jig here. Get my piece of tape. Tape it down. Ow, that's hot. Put my plate down. Set my timer. Oh, my. I've been working on this thing. Well, we've been working on it for a while, both of us. It was fun collaborating with somebody. You know, Abraham's a good business person. And so he tends to push me out of my comfort zone as far as, you know, being lazy about stuff. Yeah, it's sold out, but there was a waffle flour one. It was $29. I wish I had bought one sooner, but that's okay. I tried using my chevron plate on the back side, but it doesn't work. All right, here we go. Pull this out. Run it through. And for this one, I don't seem to need a shim. I barely need a shim for any of them, to be honest with you. All right. Set that right there. Pull up my tape. Pull my tape off the back. You just want to pull this Spellbinders tape can tear your paper, so you want to pull slowly. And there we go. We've got an A2 size card that we filled up with this half of a die. Okay, next. Where are those tweezer things? Because these get hot. Not only that, they're hard to pick up sometimes. Am I doing this wrong? Forget it. I'm picking it up with my fingers. All right. So, thank you, Jennifer. So, when I got my Glimmer set, I got this set with it, right? And I could not get this straight. So, check it out. I can, ow, that's hot. I put my elbow on there. I can line up this little, let me make sure you guys can see here. I'll zoom in just a little. I can line up these centerpieces and these centerpieces. Ow, ow, ow. You just want to be careful because it's hot. I don't need to tell you that though, right? I want it, You see, I'm using my eyeballs in these 1/4 inch spots to see where I want this to lay. Okay, it's nice and even. That's in the center. And I'll do the happy birthday sentiment, but I will do it afterwards. I like to do them separately. So let's do this one in purple. None of these are purple. Maybe one of these are purple. All right. And you can always ink blend over your foiling. My worst part is trying to get this measured properly. I know there's a tool, but as you can see, there's not really room on my desk for it if I've got both these machines sitting here. So I'm going to lay my foil down pretty side down. Now you see, I want to make sure that I leave a little bit of this up here so I can see it when I lay my paper down. So I'm gonna grab my tape, and some of them you don't want to get too much tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my tape first. I'm gonna do it this way, and the reason for that is because I don't want the tape to cause any overfoiling. And I am standing up so I can see. in my jig. There it is. Hey, Simon, thank you. And we'll set my timer. Oh, did you order one of those? I just don't know where in the heck I would put it. I have like a little side table that I set up sometimes when I do my lives, so I can just easily, but mostly I do that with my junk journal stuff because I've got this big art bin 12 by 12 containers full of crap. Not crap, art supplies. Pardon me. Okay. So wait for the timer here. Tick tock, tick tock. Hey, Simon, while we're waiting. So the one I just did, look what I did to it. I just got your stencil and stuff yesterday. I didn't have time to play yesterday, so anyway, I had fun doing that. I just ink blended afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna hold down my pad, pull my thing over to my big shot, and slow. Now see, everything's in my way. I can't crank. Let's move this over a little. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to play with the rest of them because I've been working on this for a couple of days now. Trying to get it perfected. All right. Pop this back in. Lift off my stuff. Now this, we have perfect placement. So I'm going to leave this in here while I place my sentiment. And if you don't want your sentiment to move at all, that's what removable tape is for. And I'm sure you've seen, if you watch foiling, if you watch Jennifer McGuire, you've seen her use it. It really helps. So I want to get this right smack dab in the middle. Just give it a little press, and then I'll pull off this piece. See, the light ones come off easily. And I'll just use this same, well, I don't know. I think I'm going to use this when I get my Pink Fresh thing, or my waffle flower thing. Just going to cut a piece of foil here. Hopefully I got it wide enough. I did. Oh, barely. Barely. And you know what? See, this foil's kind of beat up. Let me get a better piece. I don't know how that happened, how that does happen, why it's beat up. It's, you know, basically a new roll of foil. I'll have to ask Nancy when I see her. Let's see here. Does that cover it? Iffy there. I'm going for it. You want to know why I'm going for it? Because I can. All right, now I'm going to take this guy, since we know that's in the center. I'm going to stand up, and this time I'm going to do it from the bottom so my foil doesn't move. And just place it down inside the jig. There we go. Hi, Frida. Set my timer. Hi, Marva. If I would put these away as I go, I wouldn't have such a mess to clean up afterwards. Go hide this away so I don't wreck it. So the Glimmer, the Spellbinders Glimmer or foiling kit of the hot foil kit of the month, really, they give you a lot of stuff, and it's only like 25 bucks. 24, I think, maybe 22. I can't remember. All right, we're ready to roll here. And I'm not so worried that my platform shifted a little, my top shifted a little, because I've got my stuff taped down. So I'll go ahead and run this through. I'll lift up my paper. That's right. So you saw I used that, a little bit of that removable tape comes right off. No problem. Now if you got a little stuck on your paper, you can just kind of roll it up and roll it off of there, or leave it. It doesn't really matter, except for you don't want to get it on your other foil. So it's probably a good idea to kind of roll it off of there. All right, so here we go. Perfectly centered. The Glimmer doesn't beep. Hi, Terry. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Cindy. Yeah, well, he's my partner in this particular venture, so I just want to get this excess sticky stuff off of here so I don't have other foil sticking to it. And if you have to fight with it, just put another one on. So we're still in good shape. It's a little torn here and there, but it's still doing its job. So let's do another. So I got this bee, and I see the center of the crown and the center of the bottom of this. So I'm lining it up with the center line for my A2 size card. Okay. Oh, use the sand eraser? Well, yeah, true. Let's go with gold here. This gold hasn't been opened yet. Let me find an open one. This is a, what is this? This is a aura. It kind of looks like a rose gold. Let's try it. Get that over here out of the way. It's pretty. And trust me, folks, I eyeball this big time when I'm trying to cut the size. And sometimes I get it wrong. I like the sound when you use these scissors to cut foil. So I'm going to just lay my foil pretty side down. You see I can still see the outside lines of my jig. I'm going to grab my hammer mill. And I still have this piece of tape, and I feel like I can still use it. So I'm going to just set it there. I'm going to stand up just so I can see everything. Lay this on here. I'm going to just lay my tape down. And set the timer. I hope you guys like this. I found I am a jig person. I used to make quilts, and so I've got massive amounts of crazy shaped rulers to help in my quilting endeavors. No, Cindy, it's just plain paper, plain printer paper. In fact, mine is, no, because if it were laminated, it would melt, right? Kind of. Mine is recycled paper, so it's really, really thin. And that's what you want. So because it's a printable, and you can print as many as you need. And you can try, if you do purchase it, you can try it on other types of paper and see how it works. But I do like to do it on the recycled paper because it's the thinnest. I mean, in reality, you do, I mean, a laminator is hot, right? But, you know, this didn't feel real tight. I have a feeling I might need a shim in there. We'll find out. We shall find out. I'll take my tape off here. And again, this is just that Spellbinders yellow tape. No, he's just fine. He's just fine. So I'm going to leave him there so that I can place my sentiment and not have it move. And I'm a big fan of Just a Note. Yep, it's a printable digital. So I'm just going to do a couple little places here if I can get this thing to go with this very small amount double-sided sticky tape. And so the cool thing about this is that you have these lines that you can adjust and line things up. Okay, just give it a little push, then I can get this other guy off. Ouch. You would think I'd learn. And I have that leftover piece of foil from my bee. Okay, I'm going to do this without standing up. See if I can get it straight. If you're a shaky person, this thing is great because just the only thing that, don't breathe on your foil, because it'll blow away on you. All right, here we go. And then we situated it so that you could have your card landscape if you want to. Just like sometimes when I have to do something sideways, I have trouble wrapping my brain around getting it right. So having it already there for me is very helpful. And we're going to get out one that I've never used before. I have a few like that. See, I got this one. I probably got it on clearance somewhere. Probably. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I've got the honeycomb too. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Gina. It's just printed on basically recycled printer paper. So cheap printer paper, in other words. It's not super wide. It's recycled paper. Thin, plain old printer paper. All right. Now remember, I had a little bit of removable adhesive on there. Yeah, I touch it with my fingers. I'm one of those people that puts my fingers in a candle too. Just a weirdo. Oh, thank you. All right, so other than getting some dirt on here, which is typical of me, I've got a little bit of overfoiling, but perfect alignment. Hi, Wickabella. Okay, so let's try that funny one here. Now these things are all stuck on with that really strong tape that they like to stick them on with. So I can see here, this is part of my card. I'm going to have my card be, I'm going to be trimming my card down. So I'm eyeballing sort of, because see, I've got a 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch here. I've got, so I need to kind of align those so they are, you know, equal, of an equal distance, and line it up on the line. Hi, Susie. I'm going to lay this piece in. And I'll lay this piece in. This is kind of cool that they're all separate pieces. Oops, now to see, and stuff's moving on me. That's my bad. I could put double-sided tape on there, but I'm not. Going to make sure that this is lined up with the center line. Move that one. Okay. Got them all down on my jig. Now, let's do, I think I want to do gold again. Maybe, yep, I'm going to go with the gold. Feels like gold is the right color for that. Where did it, oh, okay, I did that bee in the aura gold. Where did I put my normal gold? Here it is. Okay, need to trim about 1 inch off of that side. Okay, shiny side down. Now, do I think my pieces are going to move on me? I hope not. But I'm going to go ahead and lay my paper down. Fit it inside that jig. And take the same piece of tape I've been using over and over again. I'm going to tape my paper. Set my timer. Okay, Susie. I don't have any really big dies, like big florals, but you could use it to just utilize part of the die, you know, that maybe you don't want the whole thing. You can offset it away from the edges. You know, obviously you saw me do the flip. Okay, now this one, I don't want my stuff to move, so I'm pressing down on this pretty firmly as I pull this out. Just pick it up, pop it in. That's a pretty hefty die, I can hear it crunching. Okay. Here comes the moment of truth. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, let's lift this up. Pull my tape off. Looking good, folks, looking good. Perfect placement, perfect. All right. Now so we want to use, I'm gonna leave this on here so I can get my placement for these things. And looks like this goes like this. So I'm gonna center these little triangles. Well, I think I'm gonna center them right in the middle. Ow, that's hot. Making sure they're kind of lined up. I'm a wiggly person. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll go this way, and that way I know they're in the center. And I think I like the one it comes with. Oh, I can't do that because these go this way. Okay. Never mind. I'm just going to line it up there. That looks about right. I think I'll lay those in there and then try and line everything up because I'm new to foiling still, folks. Pretty new. I want to move that a little. See, I can line that up. Okay, so that's all lined up the way I want it. Let me get this stuff off. Get my foil on. I mean, before I figured out how to do this, I wouldn't have touched this die. No way, that's too daunting. Okay, got my card here. I know everything's lined up the way I want it. And I'm going to tape this way because my die's up there, and I think I'll do another tape down here on this side. Oh, yeah. Hi, Regina. I'm going to put another tape down here. All right. I don't put them back on this sticky stuff. I don't like that sticky stuff at all. Thank you, Pam. Tomorrow night in my live, I'll be playing with my new Simon Hurley stuff. This, I just wanted to get this out here because it was such a cool tool. Also, I'll be picking the winner from my Technique Junkies live on the, did I do it on the 1st? I think I did, yeah. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and leave a comment to have a chance to win a $15 Technique Junkies gift card. It's for United States and other because it's a gift card. I imagine that shipping, though, might be ridiculous for anywhere but maybe Canada. yeah, I feel like I don't feel so intimidated by my foiling machine because I don't have years of experience, and I don't, you know, so I don't feel always very confident that I'm going to be able to do it nicely. Let's cool that off for a second. Oh, no problem, Jackie, right? Look at that. Perfect, perfect alignment. Mic drop, y'all. Well, that'd be funny. That would be funny. I don't get my hopes up. Hey, if I can sell it for $1.99. And normally, you know, I would be giving this stuff away, but I spent literally hours doing this in Photoshop. And then, you know, showing it to Abraham and talking it over and, well, let's make this tweak, let's make that tweak, this tweak, that tweak. By the time we're done tweaking, it's hours later. So you see the paper is kind of getting torn up. It's still working though. Still working just fine. So let me see, what else am I? All right, let's just do this point steady edges. Oh, you know what? How about we do, you can see I foiled my flowers. These are fun to, well, you don't even need that. You don't really necessarily need the jig for that, except for, you know, because maybe you want to use like removable adhesive, but you don't want to get it all over your glimmer plate. So there's your answer. You've got basically a buffer. Oh, that tape. I hate this stuff. There we go. All right, so yeah, we know that this is a corner plate, and I know I would most likely trim this card down. So I'm going to place it right here in the corner, and I'm going to line it up at the 4 by 5 1/4 mark. I don't have any red foil. I think I'll use silver for that. Well, let's make sure I cut it big enough. So I'm just going to kind of feel here and see what, you know what, I'm not even going to trim it off. If I overfoil, I overfoil. It's too complex to trim. I mean, you could just like flip it over. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just kind of flip it over and just, ow, it's already hot, because dummy. Nope, that's too hot. Never mind. Burning me. So I'll get it just as close as I can. It doesn't matter if it hangs off the other side, because that side is not going to be part of the equation. Line it up in the jig. Recycle my tape. Notice I'm putting the tape in spots that are not getting foiled. All right, let's see how this works out. Yeah, that's me. So, yeah, when you print it out, just print it at 100%. Don't shrink or anything. And when you cut it out, it'll fit perfectly on your glimmer plate. Now, in the future, I will be designing some for other types of platforms, so just keep on the lookout for that. And I don't think, I can't see whereas doing something like this would void a warranty or anything, because you're really not harming the heating plate at all. All right, here we go. Let's see how our poinsettias come out. Hey, Regina. I'm just going kind of slowly through my Big Shot. If I think it's going to bump at the end and I'm going to bring it back through, I put my fingers down on this side so that the plates don't really jump. Alrighty. If you pull your tape off while it's hot, it doesn't stick to the paper very much. All right. So I'll be trimming that part off, remember. I lost my tweezers. Lost my hot stuff tweezers. Here they are. Actually, I'm going to leave that on there for now. And the reason for that is because I want to place my sentiments. Okay. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. See, this is why I hate that sticky stuff on these things. Make a mess. Okay, we've got Merry Christmas from our house to yours. So, as you can see, since I decided this is going to be trimmed, I don't have a lot of places that I can really put this other than maybe right here, because I need it inside the blue line there. You have to kind of strategically place it. Okay. That's not going to work. So I'm just going to go with the Merry Christmas. The Meli Kalikimaka. Since I don't want it to really move, I'm just going to give it a quick jerk with this stuff. I can get it to stick on there. There we go. And I'm lining it up on one of these green lines. Okay. Now we can take this one off. Burn. Ouch, ouch. And I can probably use the same foil. Okay, nope, that'll work. Okay, so this had gone that way. Lay you down in the jig. some of this stuff out of the way while I'm waiting. This was that aura. It's gold, sort of gold. It's pretty, whatever it is. You get a roll of this stuff when you do that monthly club thing. This month it's these stitched butterflies, and I'm gonna donate those to Abraham for his birthday. Hey, Melissa. All right, here we go. Let's get our Merry Christmas rocking and rolling here. So if you missed the beginning, I encourage you to go back and watch from the start. Whenever. So that you can see the jig, how you put it together, what you need to do. And if you're watching the replay, awesome, thank you. Got my tape off. And perfect placement. Pam, I'll show you one more time. I'm going to turn off my platform here because I'm done foiling for now. And I'll just kind of go through. Basically, you get the full piece of paper, you cut it out on the dotted line, and you tape it to the gray part, the hot part of your platform. Oh no, I hope they're going to be okay. So once I trim this the way I want it, we've got perfect foiling, perfect placement. We got perfect placement on this more of a complex set. We got perfect placement on our, where's that die? It's probably cool enough to touch now. On our half die by just utilizing the line there and then just flipping the paper. We got perfect placement of this oval die and the happy birthday in the middle. And we got a little overfoiling, but we got perfect placement here with our little bee and our little sentiment nice and straight. Oh no, not the vomiting. Ew, I'm so sorry. That is so rough when it happens in your household, because eventually it's everyone. So I'll take this off of here now and just throw it away, or I could continue to use it if I wanted to. Or I can just cut a new one. So it gets pretty torn up, but it stands its ground. Foiling Friend, folks. Designed by Abraham Ulrich and me, Tracy Fear. You can find them on my Etsy shop. It's $1.99. They are printables. Print them on just regular paper, and the instructions are included on the printable. Let me see here. Where did I put? I've got. Let me grab a prototype here. Oh yeah. And yours will have inch measurements as well. So you've got your instructions here. You just cut this out, tape it to your platform. What kind of feedback do you guys have for me? I would love to hear. And I have an Etsy shop. I would love to hear your thoughts, if you could see any improvements. You know, what other additional things might be cool. Let me know if not here in the live, let me know in the comments section, because we will be creating more jigs of different types. So, and yeah, you'll see in my Etsy shop, you'll see my color wheel that I created, and um, it's still free. I'm going to be upgrading that color wheel. So you can still get it for free right now, but that's only because you know. Sandy, I will be creating one to fit the foil press. I think you could try it on the foil press. What I don't know is the measurements of the heating platform on that. If someone has one and can get the measurements, great. Put them in the comment section, and I'll make one for the foil press. Other platforms that we'll be making, like I said, we'll be making more jigs. There's more to come. This is just our this is our first, let's get this out here. And so people will get foiling, because foiling is hot right now. It is hot. You have a Go Press, got you. So yeah, if you have a Go Press and you can measure this, and let me know if it has rounded corners or not. I've never even seen one, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll create one for other machines, and we have other jigs coming as well. So just keep your eye out. If you're not subscribed already to my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. I'd like to thank Abraham for collaborating with me on this project. I think it's going to be great. I hope everybody loves it, and if you do use it, please leave feedback in the comment section below, so I can know if there's things that we need to fix. Any questions? Other questions? All right then. Well then, I made my hour almost. So those of you who come to see me on Wednesday nights, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Have a good one. Oh, thank you, Pam. 8x5. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh, that's a lot bigger, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I could see why people would want them. Anyway, see you guys.